Do you want to become a product manager? Have you heard about product management but are not sure if this is the right career path for you? In this video, I will share 3 questions that I believe you should ask yourself before considering a product manager role. In recent years, there's been an increase in product manager roles as more and more companies have adopted Agile and have moved towards product development processes. Big tech companies have really advertised product management as one of the best places to be in. Don't get me wrong, I love the craft. I believe it is exciting and beautiful with loads of rewarding aspects. I want to share my honest view of product management and to offer you insight into some of the aspects of the role so that you can decide for yourself if the grass is actually greener on the other side. I want to really help you find the role and career path that really aligns with your goals, wants and needs. Let's go into the questions. First question is, do you like meetings? Now, this is not a joke question. I use this question as a generalization for the type of different activities you'll be doing as a PM. You will have a lot of different topics and a lot of need for communication, collaboration with different parts of the business, different groups, and that generally means you spend a lot of your time in meetings. In this question, I want to cover communication, context switching, and facilitating. Let's start with communication. The role is to work with engineering, which can be quite technical conversation, quite detailed, as well as stakeholders that might not have a good technical background, which means you need to adapt your communication style and the information. So it's really important for you to be able to enjoy talking to people. For this, you also get to repeat yourself. Sometimes you have to repeat the same message to the exact same person, and you have to be comfortable with that. Cool. Secondly, context switching. Because the role of the product manager is it's like end-to-end view of the product, it could be quite normal in a day. You'll be in meetings like your daily stand-up with your engineering team where you get status of specific tickets that are happening now. You'll be in a meeting talking about the strategic direction, and you'll be in meetings talking about backlog refinement where you're really talking about the next set of requirements. This is very common day in the life of a product manager. And that already gives you a view of 3 different levels of communication, context switching between each one of them. Thirdly, facilitating. Because you want to bring together groups of people, facilitating is kind of part of the role. You get to have workshops together, you get to organize them, you're the person that will drive a lot of the discussions. It's a skill that you're going to learn as you're doing more and more, but it's more important to know if this is something that you would actually enjoy. Second question, are you curious? I know this is not part of the job description, but I believe it's one of the questions you should ask because as a product manager, you will be part of so many different meetings. It's really important for you to be confident with asking questions, but also just naturally be curious about different topics, different aspects. Your role is to solve problems for customers, and you will get to the root cause of understanding what the actual needs are and what the actual customer problems are if you're comfortable with asking questions and if you are curious to go deeper and deeper. Now, I can give you some examples of what do I mean by this level of curiosity. So firstly is, understand how your product is performing. Now, you really need to kind of dive deep. If you have the data available, dive into the data, work with data analysts to understand what are the key patterns, themes that will then help you understand and discover new opportunities for you to pursue. Then another example is understanding your customers. You really want to be able to know how they're using it, what is missing. And the last part is understanding how your product is built. Really getting technical, and you might not have a technical background, which is absolutely fine, but you want to be curious about how does this work? Oh, why was this built this way? Why did we decide to make this decision? Because it all really helps you with prioritization. A lot of my role is just asking questions in every meeting I go. Just ask questions about why is this way, because you really want to have that challenger mindset. And then my third question is, are you motivated by having an impact? The reason why I'm asking this is because you really need to have your own motivation for why you're doing the role. Ultimately, product managers have such a strong role in making an impact to the product, to the customers, to the business, and it's not easy. There'll be a lot of challenges, there'll be a lot of setbacks, kind of have that resilience. And I personally believe from my experience that that resilience comes from your passion and motivation to have an impact. A second reason for this is you will have, product managers, they're called managers, but they don't manage anyone. It's a lot about influencing. I believe that it's easier for you to do that if you're already motivated, because you know all this work you're doing is going to have a really big impact, and that kind of keeps you going through the day-to-day challenges. I believe that is really important when you're considering a product manager career is, why do you want to do this? Really take time to think about, okay, what is it that I want to get from this role? What is it that really matters to me? And I think that's going to really help you determine what your next step is. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this useful, and please subscribe for more product manager content and drop me a message if you have any questions. Bye.